June 15th, 2025, 0300 hours local time. Arabian Sea, 60 nautical miles southeast of Karachi. The Pakistani Navy submarine PNS Hamza cuts through the dark waters at periscope depth. Her Augusta 90B class hull displaces 1,550 tons of seawater. Commander Rashid Hassan peers through the periscope eyepiece, his weathered hands gripping the handles. The night vision reveals a faint silhouette on the horizon. Contact bearing 027 degrees, he whispers to his sonar operator. Petty Officer Malik adjusts his headphones, concentrating on the hydrophone array. Sir, twin screw signature, high-speed propellers. Definitely military. The sonar screen displays cascading green lines indicating acoustic signatures. Hassan's pulse quickens as recognition dawns. American destroyer, Arleigh Burke class by the sound signature. The USS Porter steams at 18 knots, cutting through moderate swells. Her 6,600-ton displacement creates a distinctive acoustic footprint. Captain Michael Torres stands on the bridge wing, scanning the moonless horizon. The destroyer's AN/SPY-1 radar sweeps continuously in search mode. Porter's Combat Information Center buzzes with quiet activity. Radar technician Sarah Chen monitors multiple screens displaying surface contacts. Captain, we're getting intermittent sonar contacts to our southwest. Torres moves to the sonar display, studying the waterfall pattern. Could be biologics, ma'am. Whale pods are common in these waters. But something about the contact pattern troubles the experienced destroyer captain. Below the waves, PNS Hamza maintains silent running procedures. Her electric motors operate at minimum power to reduce acoustic signature. Hassan orders the submarine to shadow the American destroyer from 8,000 meters. Maintain depth at 60 meters, speed 4 knots. The Pakistani crew operates with practiced silence, their movements calculated. Sonar operator Malik tracks the destroyer's course and speed meticulously. Sir, target is maintaining steady course 090, speed 18 knots. Hassan checks his navigation plot, noting their position relative to shipping lanes. The submarine's Subtix combat system processes targeting data continuously. Meanwhile, USS Porter's sonar dome picks up faint anomalies in the water column. Sonar technician Rodriguez adjusts his equipment's sensitivity settings. Captain, I'm getting a possible submarine contact, bearing 215. Torres immediately orders general quarters throughout the ship. The destroyer's crew rushes to battle stations with practiced efficiency. All ahead flank, come to course 240. Porter's gas turbine engines roar to life, pushing the destroyer to 30 knots. The sudden acceleration creates a massive acoustic signature underwater. Commander Hassan hears the destroyer's engines through the hull. They've detected us. All stop. Rig for silent running. The Pakistani submarine drifts motionless in the thermocline layer. Hassan orders his crew to minimize all non-essential systems. The submarine's battery power becomes their lifeline in the underwater game of cat and mouse. Porter deploys her ANSQR-19 towed array sonar for enhanced detection. The 800-meter cable streams behind the destroyer like an electronic fishing line. Captain Torres coordinates with his anti-submarine warfare team. Launch the helicopter. Initiate active sonar pinging. The MH-60 Romeo helicopter lifts off from Porter's flight deck. Its dipping sonar will probe the depths where the submarine might hide. Hassan watches through his periscope as the helicopter approaches their position. Helicopter bearing 035, distance approximately 4,000 meters. The Pakistani submarine commander faces a critical decision. Remain hidden at risk detection or attempt evasive maneuvers. Take us down to 120 meters. Maintain silent running. The submarine descends into darker waters, seeking thermal layers for concealment. Porter's active sonar pulses echo through the ocean depths. Each ping creates pressure waves that could reveal the submarine's location. Hassan feels sweat beading on his forehead despite the air conditioning. His crew of 45 men depend entirely on his tactical decisions. The submarine's periscope retracts with a barely audible hydraulic whisper. Sonar contact, bearing 220, range 6,000 meters. The American destroyer has found their approximate position. Torres orders his weapons officer to prepare anti-submarine torpedoes. Load tubes 1 and 2 with Mark 54 lightweight torpedoes. The destroyer's vertical launch system stands ready with ASROC missiles. Each missile can deliver a Mark 50 torpedo to distant coordinates. Hassan realizes his submarine faces overwhelming firepower from above. The Hamza carries only 4 21-inch torpedo tubes. Her weapon load consists of 6 Black Shark heavyweight torpedoes and 2 Harpoon anti-ship missiles. Sir, we're being illuminated by active sonar from multiple bearings. The helicopter's dipping sonar joins Porter's hull-mounted array in the search. Hassan orders his torpedo room to flood tubes 1 and 2. Set torpedo parameters for surface target. Range 8,000 meters. The submarine's fire control system calculates intercept solutions automatically. Meanwhile, Porter's crew prepares for potential submarine engagement. Deploy Nixies. Activate torpedo countermeasures. The destroyer streams decoy devices to confuse incoming torpedo guidance systems. Torres contacts his fleet commander via encrypted satellite communication. This is Porter Actual. We have positive submarine contact in our patrol sector. The tactical situation escalates beyond a simple detection exercise. Both commanders understand the international implications of their confrontation. Hassan checks his rules of engagement carefully transmitted from fleet headquarters. His submarine operates in international waters with legitimate patrol rights, but the American destroyer clearly considers them a potential threat. Sir, helicopter is dropping sonobuoys in a search pattern around us. The acoustic sensors will create an underwater detection grid. Hassan knows his submarine's window of opportunity rapidly closes. Prepare to launch countermeasures. Load signal ejector with decoy. The Pakistani submarine carries acoustic decoys to confuse enemy sonar. Porter's sonar operators report multiple contacts appearing on their displays. Captain, we're seeing 4 distinct acoustic signatures now. Torres realizes the submarine has deployed deception measures. Continue active pinging. Focus on the strongest return signal. The destroyer maintains its aggressive sonar search pattern. Hassan orders his submarine to change course and depth simultaneously. Come right to course 180, depth 150 meters. The submarine's sail barely clears an underwater seamount during the maneuver. Navigation becomes critical in these poorly charted depths. Porter's helicopter reports a possible periscope sighting 3 miles southwest. Torres orders his ship to investigate the new contact immediately. All ahead flank. Come to course 225. The destroyer's wake churns white foam as she accelerates. Hassan watches the destroyer's course change through his passive sonar display. They're moving to investigate our decoy. Prepare to surface and transmit. The submarine commander decides to break radio silence. This is Pakistani Navy submarine to American destroyer. Hassan transmits on international maritime distress frequency. We are conducting routine patrol in international waters. Captain Torres receives the transmission with mixed relief and frustration. Direct communication reduces the risk of accidental engagement, but the submarine's presence still threatens his mission parameters. Pakistani submarine, this is USS Porter. State your intentions and course. Hassan carefully considers his response to avoid escalation. American destroyer, we are conducting navigation training exercise. The diplomatic language masks the underlying military tension. Both commanders understand the strategic implications of their encounter. Torres reports the contact to his fleet commander in Bahrain. Pakistani submarine maintaining position in our patrol sector. Hassan transmits similar information to his naval headquarters in Karachi. The submarine remains submerged but continues to track the destroyer. Porter's helicopter expands its search pattern to locate the actual submarine. Sonobuoy data reveals the Hamza's approximate position and heading. Contact bearing 195, range 7,200 meters. Torres orders his weapon systems to maintain target tracking solution. The destroyer's fire control radar can guide missiles to submarine coordinates. Hassan realizes his tactical position continues to deteriorate. Sir, American helicopter is dropping active sonobuoys directly above us. The acoustic sensors will pinpoint their exact location within minutes. Commander Hassan faces his most critical decision of the patrol. Prepare emergency surface. Ready all tubes for defensive launch. The submarine's ballast tanks prepare to blow compressed air. Emergency surfacing will reveal their position, but allow radio communication. Torres watches his sonar displays as new acoustic signatures appear. Submarine is emergency surfacing. All weapons hold fire. The destroyer captain prevents an accidental engagement by quick thinking. Hassan's submarine breaks the surface with a massive spray of water. Her sail and hull gleam wet in the pre-dawn darkness. The Pakistani flag becomes visible on the submarine's sail. Porter's searchlight illuminates the surface submarine from 2 miles distance. Both vessels maintain their weapon systems in ready status. Hassan opens his submarine's bridge hatch and climbs to the sail. The ocean air fills his lungs after hours of recycled atmosphere. He raises his binoculars to observe the American destroyer clearly. Torres also moves to his bridge wing with powerful optical equipment. The two commanders study each other across the dark waters. Radio communication crackles between the vessels on bridge-to-bridge frequency. Pakistani submarine, maintain your present position for inspection. Hassan responds firmly, but diplomatically to the American demand. Negative, we are sovereign vessel in international waters. The standoff continues as both crews remain at battle stations. Hassan's submarine cannot dive quickly with the helicopter overhead. Porter's weapons remain trained on the submarine's pressure hull. One wrong move could trigger an international incident. The submarine commander orders his crew to prepare diving procedures slowly. Rig for dive, secure bridge for submerging. Torres recognizes the submarine's intention to escape submerged. Pakistani submarine, remain surfaced or face defensive action. Hassan faces an impossible choice between submission and escalation. His submarine carries nuclear-capable missiles in addition to conventional torpedoes. The strategic implications extend far beyond this single encounter. Suddenly, Porter's radar detects incoming aircraft from the northwest. Captain, multiple fast movers bearing 315, range 40 miles. Pakistani F-16. Fighting Falcons approach at high speed. The air support changes the tactical balance dramatically. Torres contacts his fleet commander, requesting immediate assistance. Need air cover immediately. Pakistani aircraft inbound on position. Hassan smiles slightly as his country's air force arrives. The submarine has successfully completed its surveillance mission. Dive, dive, dive. Take her down to 100 meters. The Hamza's dive alarm echoes through her compartments. Compressed air roars from ballast tanks as seawater floods in. Porter maintains sonar contact as the submarine submerges. The destroyer's helicopter continues tracking the diving vessel, but Pakistani fighters now threaten the American surface combatant. Torres orders his ship to withdraw from the confrontation zone. Come to course 090, all ahead full. The destroyer turns away from territorial waters at maximum speed. Hassan's submarine disappears into the thermal layers below. Her mission accomplished through careful tactical maneuvering and national support. The encounter demonstrates the delicate balance of naval power projection. Both nations achieved their objectives without direct conflict. Hassan's crew celebrates quietly as they return to patrol depth. The submarine commander files his detailed report for intelligence analysis. Porter's crew secures from general quarters as tensions diminish. Captain Torres documents the encounter for fleet headquarters review. The incident highlights growing competition for influence in Arabian Sea waters. Pakistani naval capabilities prove more sophisticated than previously assessed. American destroyer operations face increased surveillance in these strategic waters. Both submarines and surface vessels must adapt to new tactical realities. The underwater duel ends without victory or defeat, but the strategic implications will influence future naval deployments. Intelligence agencies on both sides analyze every aspect of the encounter. Submarine warfare tactics evolve through such real-world confrontations. The Arabian Sea remains a critical theater for naval power competition. Future encounters may not resolve so peacefully without escalation. Both nations demonstrate professional seamanship despite political tensions. The incident concludes with mutual withdrawal and continued vigilance. Hassan's submarine continues its patrol mission in international waters. Porter resumes her scheduled deployment activities after the encounter. The ocean depths keep their secrets as both vessels disappear into darkness. Military professionals on both sides respect their adversaries' capabilities. The tactical lessons learned will influence training and doctrine development. Neither commander seeks glory, only successful completion of assigned missions. The encounter represents modern naval warfare's complexity and restraint. Strategic competition continues beneath the waves and on the surface. The Arabian Sea witnesses another chapter in ongoing maritime rivalry. Professional naval officers navigate between duty and diplomatic consequences. Both submarines and destroyers remain ready for future encounters. The delicate balance of power shifts with each tactical engagement.